guys, it's your girl Natalie, the One True Diamond, coming at you with just a little hump day chit chat. Just been had some things on my mind, and you know how I am. When I have things on my mind, what do? I come here and I talk with you guys. Since y'all are my friends in my head, friends really true at heart. And yeah, so the ones who have stuck around, gosh, this lady has such a beautiful yard, and I love looking at it every time I go by. I know I get off track all the time. And Derek was like, I guess you'll be like such and such. He calls her name. This one we live further down the street, and we used to have to pass by here. She was a retired nurse, and now that's all she do is work in the yard. Now that she's retired, I'm like, huh. So I gotta wait till I retire before I can have a pretty yard, right? Because right now my yard has nothing in it. No flowers, no nothing, no decorate, no nothing. The landscaper is supposed to be doing my yard for me. So yeah, we just got to get together the funds and what he wants to charge to start the whole project for us. So yeah, anyway, that's not even what I come on and talk about. Sorry. Sidebar, y'all know y'all get a lot of that with me. But I had just been thinking about, I watched a video this morning, and it kind of sparked and made me think, yeah. And then the emotions began to flow, and it was, her name on YouTube is Gracie's Journey. She's had an amazing journey. I've just really recently found her because I'm trying to look for more inspirational people to inspire me on this journey. You know, some people who know that it was tough, says it's tough, they share their true hard-earned, feelings about this journey. They don't discourage, but they uplift, they encourage you. It was hard. This is me. I'm putting it out here. I struggled with this journey, but this is what I did, and this is what happened, and I like looking at those kind of videos who are encouraging, who's motivating, who's sharing actually what they went through. Okay, I like those, and I'm not discounting people who are showing what they've done, where they're at now, and tell you about it, but I like to watch them from the beginning and work their way down, because that just inspires me. Because it's like, okay, I saw her when she was this 280 something pound person, or this 300 pound person, and now look at her, and she's vlogged her whole journey. And you can go back and look at all the videos. You can see the struggle, you can see the tears, you can see the joy, you can see the happiness. It's like me going through it. But anyway, she is way past, she's done met goal. She's there. That girl is there, okay? But now her next journey is she's trying to do a bikini competition. She wants to get ready for that. And her coach was talking to her on the phone. They were Skyping, and she said he asked her one simple question. And that question was, how is Gracie doing? And she said immediately she turned her head and she broke down. She started crying because emotionally she was not there. Just inside she was just all torn up. And it took that one question that she really had to think about it and analyze it. And when she said it, I said, oh my God. I asked myself the same question. I said, how is Natalie doing? And I began to get emotional. I'm walking on the treadmill, and I'm trying to keep it together. I'm trying to keep my tears back right now, because it's like so many days. This journey is hard. It's hard. And you don't need negativity right steady coming at you. You don't need that. And then sometimes, you can say, be strong, don't listen to negativity, block it out. The same things I'm telling you guys, you can do it. That's the same thing I'm telling myself. When I'm talking to you guys, I'm talking to myself as well. I'm not talking as an expert, and I know this. I'm talking to myself as well. And and when I said it, I said, I am not well. Mentally, I'm not well. And I come on here every day trying to track my journey because I do want to motivate somebody. I want to encourage someone. But I'm like, sometimes I get to the point of, what have you done? Especially when, sometimes you hear negative things and you look at, well, what you're doing is not good enough. It's not good enough. What you're doing, you might as well just stop. It's not good enough. You're seeing your same results. You just not, it's not worth it, So I got into my mind has been toying and playing with my mind. And every time I do something, and I told you guys from the very beginning of this journey that I never wanted to not eat things. I never wanted to eliminate things out of my life. I like sweets. I like candies. And I know I cannot have it in the excess, but I want to be able to have it in proportions. And now when I eat a piece of candy, I feel so guilty. I down myself because I've eaten that piece of candy. Or if I forget to track in my tracker. It's like it's just consuming me. It's like you can't do anything right. Sometimes I joke and say can't get right because sometimes I can't get stuff right. And that's how I feel. Like you just cannot get this journey right. You're never going to get it right. And that's how I've been feeling. And then with this pain, I said I can't go as hard as possibly that I need to, but I'm doing the best I can. And I had to tell myself today that you are doing the best you can. You cannot allow these negative thoughts to come in and detour you from where you are. And I want my channel to be about motivating and encouraging people, but I also want that broken person to come here and find hope. I want them to know that I am struggling just as hard as you are struggling. I want them to know that no matter what, do not give up. Do not give in to negativity. If you stay the same, if you don't see any results for the next 2 months, don't say, I'm sorry. Don't say, I'm just going to quit. Do not quit. Keep pushing. And I had to learn to say, okay, you're doing the same thing, you're getting the same results, but guess what? You're not back 331 pounds. You're not back that insecure woman who could not look people in the eye because you were afraid that they will see the hurt and the pain in your eyes. And then as I was prepping my stuff this morning, my food to put in my lunch bag, I got thinking back to my first marriage, my husband, and how the things that he would do, especially when we get in front of people. He always had a fat joke or saying something about fat, or I like a big woman with meat on the bones. I don't want no bones beside me in the wintertime. I want, all those things. He thought it was cute. He thought it was funny. And I don't think, personally, he was really like trying to be mean about it. But I think he was the type of person to make himself feel good. He would joke anybody at any expense, and he did not see the hurt that he was causing. And with that, just remember just feeling terrible. And that was a point in my life when I did not even care about myself. Even though I was still trying to fix myself up and look the best I could going out, I felt terrible. I felt ashamed of myself. I felt ashamed of the way I looked. I felt like I was not worthy to even be in the presence of other people. I just felt like, what are they saying about me? Just look at me. Always comparing myself to others. And it was a miserable place in my life. And I think sometimes when he would do it, you know, other people knew. They saw the pain and hurt in my eyes, and I would try to laugh it off when he would be saying those things, because I didn't want the other people to know that this man, I didn't want them to know that this man was hurting me. That he was literally tearing me down into shreds. And sometimes I take that and I press forward. And a lot of times, like even on this journey, with just hearing things of people saying, this is going to work, and this is going to work, and this is going to work, and that's not working, and this is going to work. It had me to the point of where I was to the point of where, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to press forward. I'm going to get this. I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm going to do this. And it got to the point where it was more so about proving somebody else wrong, that I can do this, as well as it got with him trying to prove that I can do this regardless of what you say. I can do this. And I failed every single time, miserably, trying to show him that I was going to get small, I was going to get skinny, I wasn't going to stay this big woman. And I failed miserably at it every time. Every time I would start trying to exercise and work out and diet, and you know, it was just miserable. He would throw monkey wrenches in, or he would get mad when I wouldn't come straight home from work, or he would start bringing in sweet things that he knew I liked, and you know, just trying to sabotage my journey. And you know, sometimes when I hear negative talk now, I take it as if you are trying to sabotage my journey. But that is issues that I had from the past. You know, I got to learn to tune negativity out. So I've really been searching for positive channels to uplift me, to motivate me. Like I told you, the people who have showed their weight loss from the beginning and showed us where they are at. And that's what I've been trying to focus my mind on. To say, if they can do it, I can do it. And in her video, she even showed a video where she had vlogged where she had told them that for the past 2 months, she was stuck with just her 56-pound weight loss. She had not moved and she was getting frustrated, but she said, I'm going to keep pushing. She just was going to keep pushing. And she did. And when I look at her now, and that's what I have to tell myself. I keep fluctuating between these same doggone pounds. And it is just getting to me. It's like, why can I not get back to Wonderland? It's like it's consuming me. So when I look at myself and ask, how is Natalie doing? I can say Natalie is not well. Her mind has totally, you know, I'm halfway in the game. I'm straddling the fence in the game. That's where I'm at. And I'm trying to find that something that's going to push me forward I just need to get out of the slump. You know, and I'm not just saying that because I know somebody's probably saying, oh, she's saying that because she's doing bad. I'm really not. I weighed in this morning. I was 221.2. So I've lost weight since my Friday weigh-in. That's not it. That's not it. You know, and somebody's probably saying, girl, that's 2 pounds and 4 ounces that you have lost since Friday. Today is Wednesday, okay? Why are you all teary-eyed? Why are you all depressed? Well, I am. Because this weight loss journey gets to you. And sometimes I'm just saying that. Be sensitive to other people. I know sometimes we feel like we can say what we want and do what we want. But think back when you were at your lowest point. And then I think you can just see what Miss Natalie's trying to get at and what she's trying to say. But anyway, you guys, keep pushing, okay?